Hey there, everyone. It's Corey, and I'm here with Ben Rose, co-CEO of VeVe. And we have a really exciting announcement following on our previous announcement, and that's the LA Strong campaign, which is a charity-driven event. Ben, talk to us a little bit about what went into setting up this event, because a lot of things had to move pretty fast for us to get these assets ready.
Yeah, for sure. So look, this one came from the community. So the community said to us, listen, can we do something here? Because this is a place in the world that means something to all of us. And, you know, what we're seeing, we want to help in some way. And so, you know, and if you think about California, it's the home of movies. It's the home of Hollywood, of so many of those brands. It's the home of Disneyland. It's, you know, it's a place that means a lot to all of us, as well as, of course, having VeVe fan members who live there and who have been impacted by the fires. So putting together a drop, there's a lot that goes into it, but when the team, you know, really cares and really puts its mind to it, we're able to do some amazing things. And so we had to design the collectibles themselves. We had to build the collectibles. We had to you know, model them out, get them ready, design the mechanics of the drop. We had to pull together a marketing campaign. There's a lot that goes into it. We had to find, you know, a charity partner and go and work with them. There's a lot that has gone into it, and I'm really proud of how the team has delivered. And look, one of our values is dreaming big, and I think on this occasion the team really have.
Absolutely agree with you, Ben. And there's a lot of really unique things about this drop. From a design perspective, you're going to notice the colors of these hearts. A lot of them are pulled directly from the Republic of California flag. You know, the design team, the creative director really did a good job, you know, making sure we were homaging the reason that we were doing this event. And that's another thing that we should just briefly talk about is it's really unique as a digital collectible company to have the ability to do a charitable event like this and how quickly we can get something on the ground. Can you talk about that just a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, we've got, as a digital collectibles company, we've got the privilege to be able to do these things and turn them around pretty quickly and get them out to a global audience of collectors. And so that's exactly what we've done. So we start off by concepting, okay, what does this thing need to look like? How can we make sure that this is reflective of the purpose? This is about California. This is not about VeVe. This is not about making profit. This is about creating funds that are going to make a difference in California. So we started off with a whole range of different concepts. We also wanted a mechanic which enables people to give something that they can afford. You know, it's tough times in a lot of places, and so we want to make sure that there's an accessible price point. But we also wanted an element of this drop which enabled people who were more fortunate and more able to give more to be able to do that as well. And as in addition to that, we also know that the people taking part, our community, they're collectors, and so we want to make sure that we reward them for their generosity as well, which is why the different aspects of the mechanic, which I know you're going to talk to, are really important and, you know, and thought through from the point of view of California and the residents and the cause, but also our VeVe family collectors who, you know, we really hope and we're confident are going to take part in this.
Absolutely, Ben. And one of the core tenets, one of our core principles and pillars at the company is collectors at heart. You know, so with everything we do, we try to include those elements in it. So let's talk just a little bit about how this drop is going to work, because it's really two separate drops. We have the standard release, which is going to be 6 colorways of the LA Strong Heart, which is really beautiful. And what's unique about this one, which I really like, Ben, is that there's no blind box element. There's no sort of, you know, what am I going to get? You just go in and you get exactly what you're comfortable getting. But each one of the hearts is rated as a secret rare, which again ties into the collectors at heart. And so clearing that set is a huge MCP point award, both daily and for that first time. And then the additional thing you were talking about, you know, there's different levels of people that are in different places in their life, and what they can contribute, you know, varies. And so we wanted to make sure that we had a more exclusive offering as well. And with that, we have this absolutely beautiful, I mean, the design team just did an amazing job on this, Ben, for a silent auction. And so the details of when this is exactly going to release, it's going to be linked right down below in the video description.
But that is a one of one. There is only one person in the VeVe community who is going to own that.
And that's pretty standard for our silent auction. Silent auction is really our more exclusive. If you're watching for the very first time, our silent auctions are a very exclusive offering. No one knows what the other people are bidding. It runs for a certain period of time. There'll be a starting price bid, which we will include in subsequent releases. And you're going to find all that information linked right down below in this video description. Ben, do you have any last words?
Yeah, look, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about a little feature that the team have built into those 6 hearts. So you'll see the words LA Strong, and once you own that, if you tap that, those words will disappear, and you'll see a space left where formerly the words LA Strong stood. And then you can tap them and they come back. And that's a very, very deliberate reference to our belief that LA is going to come back and is going to come back strong. And so what you're seeing on the news, what you're seeing on the TV right now about what's happening on the ground there, it's desperately sad. It's absolutely awful. But we all know that Los Angeles, Southern California, that is a resilient city and a resilient region that will build back and build back stronger and better. And so, look, I'm really proud of what the team have delivered with the collectibles. I'm also confident that the VeVe fam will get together and do everything it can do, and we appreciate that not everyone is able to make a contribution. That's totally fine, but if you can, we would really, really ask that you do, because all proceeds from this drop will be going to the people who really, really need it.
With all that said, stay tuned to our socials for more information about this release. You'll find a lot of that in our video description and across all of our social platforms. Until we see you in the next video, happy collecting.